Tansei. So it's been a while, been a minute since I did a YouTube video because, well, as some of you are probably aware, I enjoy doing a lot of writing these days. I've written probably a few books that you may have heard of. Chrysogon's Coterie, which was my book of NPCs. And I did a first module called Beneath the Silver Spire, and that's in print right now. And I have a third one about, it's kind of a spooky pirate ship adventure that's called Nightmare Voyager, which is available for download on the basicfantasy.org website. And I hope to see it in print soon. We're just waiting for the last bit of art to come in. But in the meantime, I've been doing some other kinds of writing. I am neurodivergent, and one of the strange side effects of doing this OSR writing that I've been doing is that, in the context of, well, especially with the first book, with uncovering all these little personalities for that NPC book and realizing that quite a lot of them were aspects of my own psychology, I thought that I really needed to explore that a lot more. And it occurred to me that I had a book that I started writing about 20 years ago that was sitting in a draft state on an old failing hard drive somewhere. And yeah, it occurred to me I should finish that book, and that's this book. So it's available on Amazon right now, and I've even seen it on Barnes and Noble and on Walmart. Although I think it's only through special order through some of those, but very easy to find on Amazon. It's available in paperback and hardcover. Um, this one, this is my original one. I wasn't too happy with the way that the font turned out, so I redesigned the cover myself, and I put, I don't know, much stronger, bolder lettering in it. But anyway, it's an exploration of me and what that was. I don't know. It started as a midlife crisis book, I'll say, in that when I was approaching 40 years old and thinking, is this all life is going to be? I didn't quite understand that I was neurodiverse. I realized I was a weird person, a person that didn't relate well to other people, but I didn't have a firm grip on what I was yet. So this began as sort of a complaint about, is this as far as life is going to go for me? And especially when I came back 20 years later to dust it off, I realized this is a person that's still figuring out who they are. And yeah, I put a lot of that into the revised version, which is now in print. So it's part self-help book. It's very satirical, kind of dark, dry humor, because that's kind of me. But also, I don't know, the beginnings of understanding masking behavior and, I don't know, realizing it to be a necessary evil. Yeah. And some strange advice on how to embrace it, but still not to lose yourself in the process. And even this book, it stirred up so many things in me that I realized that I had to write a second book. So I do have one that I plan to release sometime next year, which will be a follow-up. And it's an exploration of what you do when you realize, okay, I can't be masking all the time. What do I do when I let the mask fall off? And what are some of the signs that I realized in my life, some stories, some things I experienced where, in retrospect, it's completely obvious, that I was neurodiverse. I just didn't have the words or the experience for it, and I certainly didn't have anyone to talk to me about it. But in any case, if you like the way I write, or if you just want to support me in any way, because I've published everything at actual print cost up to this point, and I stand to make maybe a couple of dollars off of copies of this book, I would appreciate if you would go to Amazon and look for You Tried by Todd Lyons, the subtitle A Deadbeat's Guide to Self-Actualization. You don't need to put that. You could just put You Tried Todd Lyons and it should come up. And yeah, you can support me and get some insight into my strange psychology, the person that wrote these books. And it'll set you up beautifully for hearing some very personal, strange, weird stories of my growing up years that I will put in the book next year. Yeah, as soon as I've had just a chance to kind of let it sit and percolate for a while, it's drafted. But again, these things take time. So You Tried. Also look for the sequel book. I'm not going to tell you the title yet. And Nightmare Voyager, which is my second adventure for old school Renaissance gaming. And hi, I've been Todd. Thanks for listening.